So Bethesda's Starfield just released on September 1st for early access, and feels like a Bethesda game, but there is one standout thing about it that I want to show appreciation for, and that's the kid stuff trait. For just 2% of your total credits per week, you're given something that is pretty rare in most Bethesda games: living parents. You see, I'm very early on in the game, about 10 hours, but this is probably one of the biggest things that stood out to me so far, and has made a pretty big deal, an impact on my playthrough. It makes me feel more grounded, makes things feel more real, like this character was more than just some faceless creation, spawned out of nothing, out of the void. I'm a person of flesh and blood that existed before the character creation screen, and it's helped my appreciation of the game more. This is pretty different from how most Bethesda games start you out. In Morrowind, Elder Scrolls 3, you start as a faceless and nameless prisoner brought on some ship to the island before being unceremoniously dumped in some village and sent on your way into to fate and destiny. In Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, you are a prisoner again, but this time, instead of on a ship, you're already in the cell before the Emperor comes in, and your adventure through an escape tunnel under the city sets you off. In Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim, you're a prisoner again, faceless, nameless, with no past to be known, and before, again, fantastical circumstances release you into the game world. The Fallout games are a little bit different for the Bethesda Fallout games. In 3, you do actually have a father this time, a big part of the plot, actually. You start out in the game with a couple of early childhood, or really just childhood montage milestones, the classic ones. The first time you walk, your entry into adolescence with your 10th birthday party, and you get a Pip-Boy, the big test, the goat. And then, of course, a violent episode in which your family is broken yet again, and you are forced to fight your way out of your subterranean captivity. The usual stuff. In Fallout 4, we're the parent this time, with our starter family, a partner, a spouse, a domestic robot, a car, the American dream, until, of course, yet again, our home and our families are violently ripped away from us. So in Elder Scrolls, we're this pastless being spawned out of the void and sent in to save the world. And in Fallout, our families and our homes are taken away from us before we are sent into the unknown. Along the way, we save the wasteland. So in Starfield, this is the first time we've had an opportunity to have a real sense of family. You walk into this swanky New Atlantis apartment. There's calm music playing. Your father's in a sweater vest. A cool little thing based on how your, character is created with the face creation. There's a blend of you two. It feels like your family. You've got your childhood room that you can still go back to. They occasionally hand you items. It's a wonderful little setup. So it's probably one of my favorite things about my Starfield playthrough so far, and I'm excited to see what else is there. God, I hope Bethesda doesn't kill the parents. But we'll see.